welcome to Lukman IAS. Study General Studies with Lukman IAS for building comprehensive knowledge. GS paper 2 and 4 will be taken by S. Ansari and other papers will be covered by renowned faculties. Live classes are as effective as offline classes. The classes are highly interactive in nature. Your doubts and queries will be addressed and there will be dictation of notes. In the last 10 years, Lukman IAS has set up a niche in the field of UPSC guidance.
Yes, good morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. 3rd June 2022. Let's see which are the important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. Yes, these are the developments. Largely they relate to our IR section from men's perspective, and some articles relates to polity and security also. Let's see, look at the first page. India sends senior diplomats to Kabul for talks with Taliban. So this has happened for the first time after let's say last year 2021, when Taliban took the control of Afghanistan, and India had removed our embassy, Indian embassy, from Afghanistan. At that time the crisis evolved, and now after 1 year of time period, our external affairs ministry has sent some senior diplomats to we can say Taliban ruled Afghanistan. And what let's say different developments happened in that meeting, so we'll cover up from IR section. Now on top side, 2 dead in fresh targeted killings in Kashmir Valley. So such kind of news are becoming very frequent, and there is one editorial on page number 8. We'll discuss that editorial with that context. Increasing civilian killings in Kashmir region. GS3 paper security part. Okay. Yes, India Israel to enhance defense ties. See on page number 1st, you can see that the vision statement to deepen long-standing defense cooperation between India and Israel has been signed. So yes, Defense Minister of Israel is on visit to India. So different kinds of, let's say, cooperation in defense sector. We are let's say having, or Israel is major defense partner of India along with other countries, and this defense cooperation is taken forward on different areas. Which are these areas, we'll find out this particular vision statement, details of vision statement. Okay, so GS2 paper IR section again. Now come to page number 8, editorial page directly. Yes, the grim turn we are talking here about the civilian killings on left hand side, the editorial. Okay, fine. The other editorial on bottom side, critical juncture, GST revenues and the inflation, the correlation between that. Will not discuss this article. Why? Because last Sunday on FAQ page there was one article talking about relation between increasing GST revenue collections in India and the inflation. So you can go through that video and you will understand how this GST revenue increase is related to higher inflation rather than more economic activities in the country. ठीक है, GST revenue collection कैसे होना चाहिए, किस पे डिपेंडेंट रहना चाहिए हमने, domestic manufacturing activity ना, right? So goods and services production in the country, that should be the focus rather than we can say overall price inflation, which is contributing to overall increase in the GST collection. So this is the correlation. Again the article is talking about the same. What you can do, you can read this article by yourself and go through that discussion video. Last Sunday we are talking here. Okay. On page number 9, do we need a law to compensate those implicated in false cases? Yes, this week itself we discussed one article with this context, Aryan Khan case. Again we will revise that. Why? But let's say the interview is with the experts and their views are important here. One is retired judicial member, Supreme Court judge, other is from we can say IPS service, retired IPS officer. So their views are important and they are new as compared to earlier whatever the discussion we had. Okay, so GS2 paper polity part. On data point bottom side, It is talking about India's domestic crude production has been on consistent decline. Okay, so this shows that we are more and more dependent on imports of crude oil. Okay, so some facts you note down in your data book regarding this. Okay, because every year there will be one question either in GS1 geography part or GS3 paper economy part related to energy sector. Okay, energy sector. So that's why you should be having fixed data on fossil fuels, and that too coal, crude oil and natural gas. And second, renewable energy sources. At present what is the capacity and what is the target, ये फिक्स कर दो. डेटा जो है हमारा डेटा बुक में वही यूज करना है हमें. ओके, यस. On page number 11, text and context page, China's growing footprint in Pacific Islands. See, recently there was talks related to one strategic vision document leaked, but China was going to have this, let's say, document signed with the Pacific Island countries, PICs, and together these countries declined to sign that now. Okay, so there is consensus among them that they will not sign this. With that context, this article is written, which are these Pacific Island countries? First of all, we will see the location map, and then we will understand what is their significance. Okay, geostrategic significance we can say. So we will cover that and why it is specifically relevant to China. Why China is taking interest in that region. ठीक है, तो IR section से हम ये cover करेंगे. Fine. Okay. Now again on page number 14, India-Israel 6 link on futuristic defense tech. So with context of that one only, vision document being signed between India and Israel, तो वो article लिखा है. Now on page number 15, liquid mirror telescope in Devasthal sees first light. So this is international liquid mirror telescope installed in Devasthal, Uttarakhand. Okay, so how mercury is being used here as liquid mirror as a part of telescope. This is for the first time in India being implemented. ठीक है, तो ये हमें देखना है nitty-gritty science and technology perspective से. Okay, Maharashtra advises caution as cases surge. तो COVID-19 के cases बढ़ रहे हैं मुंबई में, दिल्ली में भी बढ़ रहे हैं. Everyone is falling ill, but they are not testing. It is advised that if you are having fever for continuous 1 or 2 days, that you get tested, you take rest. ठीक है, ये सारी चीज़ें हैं क्योंकि बहुत सारे हमारे स्टूडेंट भी बीमार पड़ रहे हैं और इसलिए वो घर से ऑनलाइन ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं बैचेस. ठीक है, सो यस, इट इज़ एडवाइज दैट यू टेक केयर ऑफ योर सेल्फ. ओके, yes, on page number 17, trade deficit widened to record $23.33 billion last month. Again, the official data reveals for the first time such kind of highest amount of trade deficit is observed. We will find out how exports and imports have fared in that trade deficit. Economy section. Let's go in detail. First of all, do we need a law to compensate those implicated in false cases? Recently in Aryan Khan case, so Aryan Khan and other 5 people were not, let's say, mentioned in the charge sheet filed by the, let's say, central law enforcement agencies, and on the basis of this development, it is being said that whether the innocents are falsely being implicated, and if so, whether they needs to be compensated. ठीक है, whether there should be statutory provision for that purpose. With that context, this let's say debate is there with the experts. Now, why do enforcement agencies end up arresting and even charging wrong people? Okay, first of all, let us understand the reason. Yes, of course, there are some malicious, let's say, motivation. जैसे the political interference होता है, right? So there is bias by the political parties and there is interference or motivated arrests are there. Along with that, the corruption is also involved there. Okay, so such kind of arbitrary arrest happen due to this reason. But that does not mean always it is motivated arrest. But yes, on the basis of preliminary evidences, such arrests are also done, but due to, let's say, inadequate evidences, they are acquitted also later on by the judiciary. That does not mean that person is completely, we can say, let go. Rather, the law enforcement agencies need some time to investigate so as to go to the bottom of the issue, okay, or bottom of the crimes, to understand the complete picture. They need to investigate, they need to isolate that person so that the person is not going to, we can say that, cover up for all the evidences. अगर वो बाहर होगा जेल के तो वो सारे एविडेंसेस कवर अप कर देगा, right? That's why that person needs to be investigated, that the person needs to be under police custody, we can say. So that's why they are arresting this. But ultimately, due to want of let's say adequate evidences, that person may be acquitted, that person may be given bail also. Okay, so this is the situation. Now the problematic is this one, we can say, not this one. Then, would it be fair to say that wrongful prosecution stems from malicious probe that operates a bias or prejudice? It is not always true. See, the experts are also saying this, not always true. We cannot always say that it is, we can say, malicious probe. Just now we talked about that. Rather, it is also related to preliminary evidences, or we can say inadequate evidences, and that needs to be further investigation. So that's why we can say that there are both types of cases. Now, why compensation is required? Why compensation should be given? Both, let's say, experts agree to this point that there should be compensation for such kind of motivated or false implication. First thing we should understand that they spend years in jail as under trials. Okay, the investigation goes on continuing. We all know that very slow judicial system is there in the country. It takes almost 8 years, 10 years for complete the case and filing the charge sheet and a final conviction, or even a person can be acquitted. So because of this, what happens? A different kind of trauma, physical, mental, psychological, trauma to that person, and mental and psychological trauma to also family members, also to the family members. Like the article talks about, like, the child of that person. When the child of person goes to the school, then the other children are actually ostracizing that child, that saying that your father is the criminal, murderer, and all these things. The kind of mental trauma, the impact of such situation on that child, when we can say that child is growing up, it is it is very wrong, or we can say that it is negative. Then the social stigma associated with arrest. एक बार पुलिस ने अरेस्ट कर दिया तो उसको क्रिमिनल डिक्लेयर किया जाता है कम्युनिटी में, भले वो बाद में एक्विटेड हो, उसको छोड़ दिया हो बाद में, तो भी उसको क्रिमिनल बोला जाता है, स्पेशली इन रूरल एरियाज. In urban areas there is a considerable anonymity, but in rural areas all people know each other, so kind of social stigma associated with it is problematic. Then also financial burden, like lawyer, they don't have, let's say, money for lawyer. Poor people, marginal sections of society, they don't have awareness about their rights, and because of that they are put in jail, and yes, they remain in jail for long period of time. So for that purpose they needs to be compensated. Along with that, what we can give reference is Law Commission report 277 report recommended enactment of specific legal provisions for redressal of such cases, covering substantive and procedural aspects. However, how to calculate this compensation? This is the question. Okay, because compensation for different kind of judges and different level of judiciary is different. It may differ with the lower judiciary. Let's say if suppose lower judiciary is awarding 5 lakh rupees compensation, उनको लग सकता है ना डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे आपको रहने के लिए 5 लाख की जरूरत है, बस ठीक है. Then if suppose that case goes to high court, then high court may increase that compensation to 10 lakh. Supreme Court will say that no, 10 lakh is insufficient, you give 15 lakh. So such kind of differing, let's say, or subjectivity is there in awarding, let's say, compensation amount, and therefore there is need of objective provisions in law. That how compensation is to be decided, whether that person was 1 year in jail, whether that person is living in urban areas or rural areas, whether the person is having, let's say, dependent family members or he is alone, ये सारी चीजें कंसिडर करके कंपेंसेशन देना चाहिए. ठीक है. So that's why there needs to be objective provisions in the law. That's why we are saying that there is need of statutory provision. Does India need new law to ensure disbursement of compensation? Yes. For this purpose only we are saying that there is need of statutory provision. Now, should state have some legal and statutory responsibility? Yes. We can say that there is need of statutory responsibility. Why? Because we need to also hold government employees accountable for their actions, law enforcement agencies for their actions. If suppose there are motivated arrest, then this should be also done. In addition to this, two more aspects you should understand. Whenever the arrest is done in India, within 24 hours that person needs to be presented before the district magistrate. Okay, so if that person is presented before the magistrate within 24 hours, it should be the responsibility of that lower judiciary, subordinate judiciary, to apply their wisdom and understand that whether there is strong case against that person, whether the evidences are showing that there is strong case against that person, then only should be recommended the police custody of that person. Otherwise, that person should be given bail. Okay, so it is also responsibility of lower judiciary. Okay, and second is it is also responsibility of senior officers to control the junior officers while exercising their discretion. Like this case, NCB case, or let's say earlier cases, जहाँ जहाँ ऐसे अरेस्ट होता है वहाँ पे सीनियर ने उनको मेंटर करना चाहिए, गाइड करना चाहिए. Okay, that aspect also can be mentioned when we talk about malicious implications or motivated implications are there. They can act as a role model, senior officers. Okay, so this is related to GS2 paper polity part. Then China's growing footprint in Pacific Island nations, Pacific Island countries. There are total 14 Pacific Island countries grouped into 3 political and economic grouping named as Polynesia, Micronesia, Melanesia. Look at this map. Many times they are in news. So like last to last year, New Caledonia was in news. So this country wanted to have separate, let's say it wanted to become independent. This you should know that it was in news. Solomon Island, last month it was in news. Security pact with China. So it is part of which one? Melanesia. Also the large country New Guinea is also part of Melanesia. Then you can see that New Zealand is part of Polynesia, another large country. So yes, Polynesia includes Easter Islands or Cook Island or Tuvalu. All these are part of Tonga Island. Last year it was in news for volcanic eruption. Okay, so Polynesia. And then Micronesia, Marshall Islands, Kiribati and Palau. These are also famous 5 island countries. Melanesia they are called. Okay, so you should know that location of these countries is strategic. यहाँ से देख रहे हैं आप यहाँ पे ताइवान है, it is near to Taiwan and then China. So it is, we can say that, part of far sea policy of China. Immediate sea तो ये है East China and South China Sea. Then the extended region of, or maritime region, we can say in Pacific Ocean, is this one. And there is huge dominance on these island nations of US, Australia, Japan. Basically these island nations have played important role in Second World War also. When let's say war between US and Japan happened, so US had some kind of, let's say, their air force and armed forces positioned in these islands so that they can deal with Japan here. Okay, so yes, along with that you should know that as these are island countries, and according to, we can say, UN Convention on Law of Seas, we know that up to 200 nautical miles, what is there? EEZ, exclusive economic zone, up to 200 nautical miles. Now so many small island countries are there, their territorial or land area is very small, but what about their EEZ? Yes, extensive EEZ for each and every small country. Okay, so even let's say some of these countries are having more than EEZ of India. You can understand how it is helpful for marine resources, extraction of marine resources. Marine resources includes biological resources, including food resources like fish and all. Then it includes minerals, rare earth minerals and other minerals also. We can say that, which are used in semiconductor industry. Third, you can understand, is energy minerals like crude oil and petroleum gas, crude oil and natural gas. So all these are attracting China to this region along with the strategic location. Okay, so here you should know in the first part that what is the strategic significance of these PICs. Location, far sea, maritime or naval, we can say, region for China. It also wants to, have control over Taiwan, because China consider Taiwan as breakaway region of China itself. But Taiwan wants to be independent as separate country, and many of the countries, let's say, support this claim. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे जो ताइवान को रिसेंटली चाइना इंक्लूड करना चाहता है कंट्री में, तो वहाँ पे मिलिट्री इन्वेजन हो सकता है. There is chances that there will be military invasion. So because of that, it wants to have control over this region so that the Australia, or we can say US, Japan, their dominance reduces and it can have some kind of military action on Taiwan. उस पे impact नहीं करेगा, अगर इस पे control होगा तो easy हो जाएगा उसके लिए. Right, so that aspect is also there in the strategic part. Now what does China seek to achieve from PICs and how? Just now we talked about, but how is that? Recently you should know that it has signed security pact with Solomon Island. And it wanted to sign this, we can say, vision document, joint development vision document. Okay, and action agenda to implement that vision document. But these countries together, they are not going to accept this. Okay, so this is the situation at present. But what are the implications of China's latest move? The implications we should understand first is that because of this initiative, US and its allies, they are now becoming more conscious of this region. So they will have more, we can say, presence in these islands. They will have more cooperation with these island countries. Second thing is that China will have further renewed vision document and will provide more incentives to these island countries to accept that document. ठीक है, तो चाइना थोड़ी हार मानेगा यहाँ पर. Of course, it will come up with new plan. right? So these are the implications. So we should understand that China is having concerns related to Quad grouping here. The growing cooperation between Quad, which will contain China in that Indo-Pacific region. So it wants to counteract to these actions of Quad. ठीक है, तो this is also we can say implication. Fine. So IR section GS2 paper. Then killing of civilians in Kashmir. Some facts. 9 civilians have been killed in targeting killing by militants in past 22 days in Kashmir. Okay, so this is unfortunate development that is happening in Jammu and Kashmir, and the background you should know that over 4,000 Kashmiri Pandit employees recruited under special package are on the verge of another migration as in 1990s happened. You should know the background. Their return to Valley was encouraged by comprehensive policy of then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, who in 2008 worked on a strategy. It was two-pronged strategy. First, political outreach. And through that political outreach, Kashmir welcomed the Kashmiri Pandits back to Valley. Their rehabilitation was accepted. So we can say a warm welcome was given. Second is financial aid by the government for such kind of rehabilitation. Okay, this two-pronged strategy and the package, Prime Minister's package for return and rehabilitation of Kashmiri Pandits, not only offered jobs to Pandit youths but also doled out an initial financial assistance of up to 7.5 lakh rupees per family, which later was increased to 20 to 25 lakh rupees, given in 3 installments for those settled in the valley. Now, because of security situation created here, all these, let's say, Kashmiri Pandits and the minority in Jammu and Kashmir region, Kashmir Valley region, they are worried about their safety. They are worried about their safety, first thing. So what is the responsibility of the government? Government needs to provide safety at present to all those people who are, let's say, working as a migrant labor also, or let's say those rehabilitated in that region. Second thing is that there is need of having political outreach to local politicians, we can say, and the political process like local elections to the assembly, that needs to be, we can say, expedited so that there is some kind of we can say self-rule in that region. Okay, this is also very important aspect. Then the third thing that we should understand here is related to programs and policies, welfare programs and policies. Now, what is happening at present is the present programs and policies being implemented by the government, especially related to jobs and land acquisition or land policies, they are considered as against local people. They are considered against local people or their welfare. And because of that, it is creating some kind of anger amongst the local people. This is being exploited by the separatist forces and the militants from across the border. ये सब हो रहा है ना, targeting killings, ये इस वजह से हो रहा है. Okay, so that's why the immediate aspect is providing safety, but the long term aspect is that these two. Fine? Okay. India sends senior diplomats to Kabul for talks with Taliban. Yes, so this is after last year's development in August 2021 following the arrival of Taliban at Afghanistan capital. Taliban urged India to reopen its embassy in Kabul after this visit. The visit did not amount to granting diplomatic recognition to the Taliban regime in Kabul. First thing we should understand, we have not recognized the government. Then More food grains and medical shipments will be sent to Afghanistan in coming months. This was decided. It was also announced that India has sent 1 million doses of COVID vaccines to Iran for distribution among Afghan refugees staying in Iran. In addition to that, the senior officials team also visited Habibia High School, which was renovated with assistance from Government of India, and Chimtala electricity substation, which was built by Power Grid Corporation of India for electricity supply to Kabul. So this was inaugurated by our officials visit. So one of the reason we can say that you should be knowing background. Recently India exported around 50,000 metric tons of wheat to the Afghanistan along with vaccines and medical supplies during pandemic time. Okay, yes. Then India Israel to enhance defense ties. So Defense Minister of Israel visited India and both countries signed vision statement to deepen the long-standing defense cooperation. The joint declaration marking 30 years of India-Israel relations and reiterated their commitment to deepening defense ties. Okay, so defense cooperation and this vision document. See, whenever question is there related to India-Israel relations, you should talk about defense cooperation and latest development you mention about this, right? Then defense minister, let's say, visited Prime Minister also, NSA also, and areas of discussion here is partnership within the government to government framework, military training and technological cooperation with focus on unmanned air vehicles, UAVs or drones and defensive capabilities. The ministers also discussed cooperation agreement signed between Indian Defence Research and Development Organization DRDO and Israel's Directorate for Defence and R&D. Focus here is to harness Israel's technological advance and operational experience together with India's extraordinary development and production capabilities. So India का production capabilities है, वहाँ का R&D है, दोनों को exploit करके harness करके ये cooperation हो रहा है. The two countries are also close to finalizing bilateral free trade agreement. Negotiations are going on. Okay? Yes. IR section. Yes. Liquid mirror telescope at Devasthal sees first light. So, what is this International Liquid Mirror Telescope? Yes. It was installed at Devasthal, a hill in Uttarakhand. Now, it will make sky surveys possible and obtain images that can help observe transient phenomena such as supernova and record presence of space debris or meteorites. Basically, it will watch the skies. Yes, it was built by the collaboration of scientists from Canada, Belgium and India. Okay, scientists from these countries. It is located at an altitude of 2,450 meters on Devasthal Observatory campus of Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Science, ARIES, in Nainital district. Okay, an autonomous institute under Department of Science and Technology, GST, Government of India. Now, how it works? See here. The large pool of mercury placed in the vessel is spun around so fast that it curves into parabolic shape. Since the mercury is reflective, this shape helps in focusing reflected light. A thin sheet of mylar protects the mercury from the wind. This is how it is working. Mirror is reflecting surface. Mercury is reflecting surface. So that's why the mercury as a liquid is used here. Now, uniqueness of this one, the telescope having primary mirror that is liquid cannot be turned and pointed in any direction. It is staying in one position only. Generally, telescope revolves like this. It is, depending upon what we have to observe. But इसमें ये turn नहीं किया जा सकता. It stares at zenith and watches the sky as the earth rotates. ठीक है, अर्थ रोटेट होता है उसके हिसाब से वो ऊपर देखते रहेगा. Okay, thereby giving view of different objects. This property can be used to scan and survey the sky and observe transients and movements objects such as meteorites. Okay, so it is working in tandem with the existing 3.6 meter Devasthal optical telescope. This is important from science and technology prelims perspective. Then trade deficit widened to record 23.33 billion last month. Okay, so let's understand this. Goods exports shrank 7.2% from April's $40.19 billion, resulting in the trade deficit for the first 2 months of this year widening to $41.73 billion. While the petroleum exports, which surged to this one 52.7%, electronics surged to 41.5%, ready-made textile garments surged to 22.9%. This led to export growth. You should be knowing the areas of export growth. Okay, but the major area of let's say import is petroleum. So petroleum imports almost doubled to $18.1 billion, while coal imports more than doubled from last year May 2021 to present May 2022. लास्ट एक साल में जो है पेट्रोलियम इंपोर्ट्स डबल हो चुके हैं प्राइस में, अमाउंट में नहीं, प्राइस में, और कोल में जो है मोर देन डबल हो चुका है प्राइस में. ओके, यस यस, व्हाट शुड बी आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन?
So third one is incorrect.
Okay, so International Liquid Mirror Telescope commissioned at Devasthal, this is correct. We have to find the incorrect statement, so right. So this first one is correct one. It uses mercury as liquid medium, this is also correct. Primary advantage is that it can be turned and pointed in any direction. If we do not know about this, लगता है कि हो सकता है, एग्जाम में अगर ऐसा स्टेटमेंट आता है तो हम सोच सकते हैं कि हो सकता है कि वो किसी डायरेक्शन में, बट इट इज अपोजिट टू दिस, राइट? इट इज नॉट एडवांटेज दैट इट कैन बी टर्न, रादर द property here is it cannot be turned or pointed in any direction. So this is incorrect. So that's why 3 only is the correct answer. Okay? Yes. Any question? Okay, let us stop then.